Welcome back to another holiday recipe. It's your girl Marceline in the kitchen once more, and today we're going to be making the Caribbean. I'm going to say Caribbean because it's not Jamaica alone make this cake. So today we're going to be making the Caribbean Christmas cake, black cake, fruit cake, whichever name you call it, it's the same thing. All right, we all have different method of doing it, but yeah, it turns out the same. So before we get into the video, we're going to be testing out this product today. It's from Priority Chef. They sent me their 5-piece mixing bowl to test out and to introduce to you guys. So I'm going to be using them in today's video, but before we get into the video, I'm going to show you guys everything that came in the box. And if you're interested, their links will be down in my description box down below for you guys to check them out. For those on Facebook, I will post the link on my Facebook page. All right, so let me show you guys. So as I said before, this is from the brand Priority Chef. They are a family company that just started their business, and they're looking for buyers for their products. And I know a lot of you will be baking this holiday season, so this would be the perfect. I'm gonna show you why this is gonna be a perfect addition to your kitchen. That's why. I don't know if you can see, but it comes with the measurement inside of the bowl. As you can see, 5 pieces, and what I love about it is that it comes with a silicone on the bottom. So you know, sometimes you're baking or cooking and you want to mix, the bowl is like going all over the place. So this comes with a silicone at the bottom that won't interrupt your mixing and make any loud sound in the kitchen. All right, usually I would have to put like a kitchen towel underneath my bowls when I'm doing any form of mixing to prevent the bowl from moving around, but this is just perfect. And also it comes with the measurement on the inside when you're baking. So that's a plus, that's 2 plus. All right, this is a great addition to my kitchen, and I know it's going to be a great addition to yours as well. But we're not going to stretch it out. We're going to be using them. I'm going to wash them, and we're going to be using them in the video today. All right, so let's get into the video. So we're going to be making a 1 pound mixture today. So I'm going to add 1 pound of butter. And this is room temperature butter that was left out overnight. This is a different brand butter. As you can see how yellow it is. I like to use this, but I don't have enough. So you see, when your butter is soft like this, it's easier for you to mix it with the sugar. And I also have my 1 pound of brown sugar, and I'm using dark brown sugar. So I don't know if there's any 70s babies watching right now, but back then we used to have to use wooden spoon or rum buckle when they're baking to mix the sugar and the butter until it is smooth. So you wanna scrape down the sides every now and then to ensure that everything is being properly mixed. So mixing this with the wooden spoon and the rum bottle was very tiring for the arms, but we didn't mind because at the end of the day we're gonna get the bowl, what's left over in the bowl, and we usually eat it. Nowadays people say you shouldn't eat it because it will give you gas. I guess because of the raw egg, but yeah. So while my sugar and butter is creaming, I'm just gonna go ahead and sift my dry ingredients, starting with the flour, which is gonna be 1 pound. And I'm sifting this just so that I can remove the lumps from the flour or the spices, all the dry ingredients, just to remove the lumps so that I can have a smoother finish. So after sifting the flour, we're gonna go ahead and add our baking powder, salt, all our spices. I'll just pop them up on the screen so that I don't have to talk too much. So yes, just go ahead and continue watching. So now that I've sifted all my dry ingredients, I'm using my whisk to combine and then get my eggs ready to go in my mixture. So in here I am going to have 1 dozen eggs. So if you're making a 1 pound mixture, you're going to need 1 dozen eggs. All right, so after cracking all my eggs, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the mucus, which is that little white part in there, and then I'm going to grate some orange zest. You can use lime zest or lemon zest, whichever one you want to use. And that is just going to cut the rawness from the egg and also add a little tangy taste to your fruit cake. Now we're just going to check to see if this is nice and fluffy. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Nice and fluffy. You see, this is what you're looking for. No sugar grains. Everything is properly mixed. So now we are going to add our eggs gradually and mix it. So in today's mixture, you won't see me adding any rum or any wine. I do have some fruits soaking in advance, and they have a lot of white rum and a lot of red label wine in there. And the person that I'm baking this for is for my cousin, and she don't like a lot of rum in her cake as well. All right, and adding it now before it goes in the oven, it's just gonna evaporate anyways. I have my fruits here, but remember guys, your fruits depending on you and the amount that you want to use. The more fruits you use, the heavier your cake is. The less fruit you use, the lighter cake texture that you have. So after adding my fruits, I'm just going to go ahead and fold that in, and then I'm going to add some vanilla. I'm also going to be adding some almond essence. If you do have rose water, you can go ahead and add some rose water as well, but I don't have any rose water at hand right now. Also, I like my cake with more fruits in it, but because this is October, guys, so I am not using up all my fruits. So as I said before, if you want lots of fruit, if you want a cake to be nice and heavy with lots of fruits, you can go ahead and add as much fruits as you would like. All right, but if you want, like, you know, that cakey texture, that light cakey texture, then you use less fruits. So now I'm gradually adding my browning. I don't usually give measurement for browning whenever anyone asks, because some people like their cake really dark, and you have to be careful because some of these browning are bitter. So when it comes to browning, you just go ahead, add it gradually until you have your desired color, because the cake might look light brown to you, but when it bakes, it's gonna turn dark. So you have to be careful the amount of browning that you add. So right now I am folding in my dry ingredients, and as you can see, I just go around in a circle and then I fold in, all right, to prevent over mixing the cake. Also, after adding the flour, then I can see the color of my cake better, and then I can gradually add some more browning until I have my desired color. Now I've added all my flour mixture. So if you want to know if your mixture is perfect, you can just stick your wooden spoon in the middle, and if it stays standing, you know you have the perfect texture. But as you can see, it's not as dark as I want it, so I am going to add some more browning. This is why I don't normally put the measurement for browning on it, because it's all depending on you. Some people don't like their cake dark, and some people like it dark, the traditional way. So it's all up to you. Gonna add a little bit at a time just to get the right color, because it's when you bake you're gonna see the real color. So this is a nice color. I'm satisfied with this. So we're ready to put them in the oven. And I always preheat my oven in advance. As soon as my butter and sugar is whipped, I normally go ahead and preheat my oven. And you want to bake your cake really slow, so I have my oven on 250 degrees, and I already went ahead and sprayed my cake tin, and I put a piece of parchment paper at the bottom. And after I'm done editing, I'm gonna put up a picture of the spray that I use. It's a mixture of butter and flour. It's a really good spray when you're baking. Trust me, you're gonna need this spray in your kitchen. It's gonna be a staple in your kitchen whenever you're baking, because nothing sticks to the pan when you use this spray. And this is not an advertisement for them or anything. I found the spray in Walmart and I used it for the first time, and trust me, no disappointment there. I didn't even have to use any parchment paper. It's a really good spray. So after 1 hour, the small one in the Christmas cake tin was ready. There wasn't much mixture in that one, and the larger ones took 2 hours and 15 minutes to bake at 250 degrees. So here they are. This is what they look like. As you can see, it's not too light in color and it's not too dark in color. It's just perfect for me. So if you're watching this video and you like to see the really black cake, then you can add more browning, but just be careful. All right, you want to taste the mixture as you go along to see if it has any bitterish taste when you're adding the browning. So as soon as the cake is cool, you can go ahead and take it out of the tin. And as you can see, this one came out, they all came out very easily. A matter of fact, they were loosening up from the sides. That's how good the spray were. They were loosened from the sides as soon as they were cooled down. So now I'm just gonna cut into, the lighting is so bad when it comes on to nighttime. So anyway, I'm just gonna cut into the cake and show you guys how soft and how moist this cake is. The video do not do any justice for the cake, trust me. I'm gonna insert a picture so that you can have a better view of what this cake looked like, and it tasted really good. I'm just trying to give you guys like a 360, and so that you can see the color of the cake, the actual color of the cake right here in this photo. This is the actual color. The lighting was showing like a whole different color to the cake. So this is what the cake looked like, and it tasted so moist and so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see, the color that it has, if you want a darker color, add some more brown into it, that's fine. All right, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you bake this cake for Thanksgiving or Christmas or just any other occasion, and you want to have a slice of fruit cake. Feel free to go ahead and just bake it, because it's pretty easy. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a happy holiday, and I'll see you guys in my next video.